Hi everybody, I'm live. Welcome to my channel. We're going to be doing a Pisces reading today. I follow Vedic astrology, so for all of you guys that are new or thinking, is Pisces a month late? No, I follow Vedic. I am still a little bit late. Technically, it's in April. We're towards the end. But nonetheless, better late than never. Let's go ahead and get the Pisces energy. This is going to be for all of you guys that are looking at your sun, moon, rising, Venus, which is your spouse, your future spouse, Jupiter for a husband, Mars for a husband if you're gay, Venus would be the same if you're a lesbian. Okay, so any of those signs would apply in a love relationship. Also, if you have prominent planets in the sign of Pisces, this would probably apply to you, such as the North Node, South Node. Maybe you'll have your Mercury there. Any kind of special planets that you have there, it would apply and affect you. Also, look at your house placement and see, where is Pisces in my houses? Is it in my 5th house, my 1st house, my 7th house? Where's the sign of Pisces in my life? Okay, so that's all applicable for everyone, but this is a Pisces reading. Hi guys, welcome. So good to see you guys. I love you. How many Pisces moons I got out there? Pisces suns. And for all of you that are new to my channel and you're like, well, I'm not a Pisces, but I'm on here. Who out there can raise their hand and say there are an Aries in tropical zodiac? For all those Aries out there, this would make you a Pisces in Vedic astrology 99% of the time. There's a small percentage you won't. If you're born near the 20th, you might still be in Pisces even if we go back, okay? But nonetheless, you'll be very close to it. So yeah, your ex is in Aries. Hi guys, Pisces moon rising. Beautiful. Okay, so everyone's good. We got a good amount of people in here so far. Let's just get started. For all the little announcements, just real quick, I am taking a break from my personals. As you know, this past weekend, I had a lot of issues. You all who've been following know what I'm talking about. There was a couple psychos that still were like, you're live, you're posting things, and I didn't get my reading. Where's my refund? Look, I told you refunds are going to be 2 to 3 weeks if you want one. Otherwise, you'll be receiving it this week, okay? So everyone that I've had some struggles getting your readings because of technical difficulties beyond my capability of fixing it, you're going to have to wait. And if you can't, like I said, you're going to wait anyways for a refund. So it's your choice. But that's just a little message out there for everyone chiming in. Let's go ahead and get started. While I shuffle, I'll talk a little bit about Pisces. Pisces is the last sign in the zodiac. It's the 12th house. Usually that house that Pisces sits in represents, most everyone knows, enlightenment. It represents the last place your soul will visit before a reincarnation. So it's the last phase of life as a soul, the last phase. So a lot of Pisces will be facing death. They're interested in life after death. They have a lot of life after death experiences. They may deal with people, especially if you're a Pisces sun or moon. You'll be dealing with a lot of loved ones that may have passed on. You'll have to, in this life, karmically, deal with a lot of deaths, a little bit more than usual. Okay, a lot of Pisces, more than usual, have friends, loved ones pass on, and that's just part of their karma for learning about the life after death kind of way of thinking. What happens after we pass from this world? And Pisces is the prime sign to think about that. Pisces people are spiritual intuitives, psychics. A lot of them are healers. A lot of them are psychic mediums. These are people that can talk to people on the other side, hear messages from those passed on. A lot like Scorpio, Pisces looks at the house of Scorpio, the house of transformation, and Scorpio looks at Pisces. So they kind of give messages to each other. A lot of deep, deep water energy. So Pisces and Scorpio are real good buds. However, it's pretty ironic. I actually tend to see a lot of Pisces-Scorpio couples, which in tropical would be Sagittarius Aries couples, but notice the fire or the water. You guys tend to couple up a little bit. It's because you both like to go deep, and small talk is not your forte. Pisces people have deep, deep conversations. They want to talk about your soul. They want to talk about aliens, ancient aliens, history, artifacts. They want to talk about the, how do you say, like past wars. They want to talk about the unfairness in this world, the things that need to be let go of. The 12th house is the last house. It's about letting go. Your body gives out and dies in the 12th house before it reincarnates to a new body. So Pisces, a lot of cadabras are Pisces, believe it or not, but it's about letting go. Think of it as the last house for karma to go in. You dump it off there in Pisces. It's about release. So a lot of Pisces people are very helpful when it comes to karmic cleansing. Letting go of everything that doesn't serve you, letting go of old grudges, letting go of all different kinds of things. But they are very interested in injustice because they do represent jail, hospitals, very big, big, cold places. They can sometimes represent courthouses, I've heard, but it's just about justice. It's about the last final verdict, the final resting place, graveyards, that kind of thing. Those are kind of the things that happen in the 12th house. So, Pisces, you're a deep thinker. You're a deep feeler. Deeper than Scorpio, deeper than Cancer. You're also more air. You're very much a high thinker. So you're more of an emotional thinker. So when you upset a Pisces, they think about the logic between their feelings. It's not just feelings and nonsense. There has to be logic. Things have to make sense for a Pisces. Why do you feel the way you feel? Is there a scientific reason behind it? Is there a connection because we're past life lovers? Is there a connection because we grew up together? Is there a connection because we're fated? Is there a you know what I mean? So Pisces are always looking at the deeper picture of why they're with the person they're with. Also with their jobs, Pisces tend to feel like they need to be emotionally connected to a career. If a Pisces doesn't feel happy in a career, or like their career is something that they feel deeply rooted to, connected to, and desiring, I don't think they're going to stick around in that job very long. So a lot of Pisces tend to jump around in different jobs because they're looking for that wish fulfillment of happiness and emotional peace with whatever they're doing with their life, because they know this is a one life thing, you know, in this body, and they want to make the most of it. So they're always looking for the bigger, better thing. Pisces are also daydreamers. So a lot of you Pisces like to imagine. You want to imagine what your future will be like. You like to think about weddings. You like to think about children when you're young. You like to think about what your children would look like, what your spouse would look like, what would your house look like. These are some of the things Pisces dream about when they're young. And as they get older, they think about, what does it look like when I'm older? They start to plan for retirement really early. They want to plan for what home will they be in? Where's their final resting place? Will they become cremated or buried? You know, Pisces think about these things ahead of time. They know the end is coming and they want to prepare for it. Okay, so that is a lot of what's going on in Pisces minds. They're also, I mean, like I said, healers, intuitive, psychics. A lot of times their career has everything to do with that. And you'll see a lot of psychic mediums in the Pisces zodiac. And that's just their karma. They're meant to guide us as other souls through to the other side. Okay? Pisces are also extremely understanding, extremely forgiving. So when it comes to trying to get your side of the story or your version, a Pisces will do to the best of their ability give you the benefit of the doubt or an understanding that whatever you did had a divine reason or a divine purpose. And if it makes sense to the Pisces, they'll let you go scot-free. You know, last judgment kind of thing. All right, that makes sense. Okay, so you yelled at me, you told me names or whatever. You were having a terrible day. You just went through losing a family member that last week. I get it. You were in a bad headspace. You're forgiven. So that's kind of, you know, the Pisces. They want to hear the deeper end of the story. A lot of people tend to not, a lot of the earth signs struggle getting along with the Pisces moon. And it's because Pisces are always wandering. If you can imagine fish swimming around in the ocean, they need lots of water. They need to go be free in their emotions. They are free-loving people. They love to be committed but not tied down. It's like, give me a beautiful lake, but don't put me in a fishbowl, okay? I want a lake. They want to be free to swim and come back to you when they need. They don't like to be tied down per se, but they do like commitment. They like consistency. But I will tell you, with the Pisces, and it's funny, we got the High Priestess Pisces. It came out in your own reading, but we'll get to that. You guys are such deep lovers when it comes to intimacy. Oftentimes, I find that Pisces will experience the Kundalini rising very early, much earlier than most people. They will have a divine experience with a lover on an intimate astral level. I've met many Pisces, at least by the age of 45, that have astral traveled or actually seen themselves in another place while being conscious. Pisces are very powerful psychically, spiritually. These are the kind of people that meditation is difficult though, however. And it's funny because you're saying, oh, well, Pisces are spiritual. But meditation for Pisces is difficult. Believe it or not, they're not the best meditators. Pisces people, their minds tend to wander. They are like little fish swimming in the water. They're always moving around. Their mind is always wandering. So you can have a conversation with the Pisces and they'll be talking to you about one subject and real quick, boom, they're talking about another subject. And you're like, well, wait a minute, we didn't quite close this particular subject that we were talking about. Can we get back to that? And the Pisces is already on another thing. Like, no, actually, I'm ready to move on and flow into the next conversation. So they're flighty in and out of conversations. They swim very fast, emotionally, mentally. So a lot of people have a hard time keeping up with a Pisces in emotional conversations. These are the people that will probably talk the hind legs off a donkey, just like a Gemini. When it comes to emotions, they can talk about emotions all day long. Excellent communicators at emotions. They will know, they have a dictionary behind every word and emotion. They have a dictionary, okay? And they will tell you every little feeling and what every little feeling means. They will also observe you, judge you, because they're the last house, judging. They will judge what your feelings are and what you're feeling and psychologically have you evaluated in one moment. And that's a Pisces. They are how do you say it? Analysis? Whatever. They do psychoanalysis on many, many people. And they do it throughout the day without even trying. They will psychoanalysis you while you're sitting at the grocery store. They will judge you probably just walking down the street with your dog. And they'll be like, huh, what's up with their clothes? They must have just left some crazy situation at home. I wonder if they're okay. I get the feeling something's wrong with that person. Maybe I should ask if they're okay. You know what I mean? So these Pisces are the ones that are like, oh my gosh, they can paint a huge scenario right in front of their face. Just imagine it. They can paint a picture in front of their mind and believe it, you know. They're very imaginative. If you ever want to brainstorm about business development with a Pisces, do it, because they have the most vivid, beautiful imagination, and they'll get you excited. Really, really excited. Let's talk about temper, Pisces temper. Okay, Pisces temper, guys. When a Pisces gets upset or hurt feelings, they swim away to the deep. What I mean by that is if you hurt a Pisces feelings, if they're on the receiving end, they will retreat to their room, most likely. Their den, their room, their cave. It's like a hermit. They don't want to be seen. More so than a Cancer. I mean, maybe worse, because they swim really fast. And so, you know that old saying, you went off the deep end? I think a Pisces needed to come up with that. You went off the deep end. Because Pisces will be swimming around in the ocean off a cliff and go thousands of feet below. And so they're going to make a molehill into a mountain real quick, real quick. If you make them feel insecure, hurt, judged, or unappreciated in any way, shape, or form for the emotions they give out, the love they give out, they're gone. You're going to have to go through great lengths and great depths to retrieve their love. They will hoard it from you. They will hide it at the bottom of the ocean. You will get no sex, no talk, no text, no affection, no looks in the eye, nada. Okay, a Pisces will cut you the F off. That's it. Worse than an Aquarius. Much worse than an Aquarius. Like I said, if you push a Pisces off the deep end, they're gone, and you, other person, are going to have to explore the depths of your heart and soul that has been reincarnated multiple times. Go back to your past lives and pull out everything, all the bag of tricks you have, and get really emotional to get your Pisces back. And I've seen it time and time again. If someone thinks they can come with flowers or a nice apology, maybe a dinner, maybe an outing, maybe a little vacay, a little getaway to make up for a tiff. You don't realize that while you're planning this nice little getaway, the Pisces has now ventured to the depths of forever, the realm and the abyss of despair. That's how they think. That is what they feel and what they see. The abyss of despair. You have crushed them heart and soul, mind, body, astral body, all of the above. You've destroyed the Pisces. And so they've been writhing and wreathing in self-loathing, self-pity. They are judging themselves a lot more harshly than anyone else can judge a Pisces. A Pisces will judge themselves very critically. So they're already in the deep, emotionally, mentally. They're thinking what's wrong with them from their childhood, what issues do they have, what is it about them that you don't like, that you must have judged them on. There's something wrong with the Pisces because this person has rejected them emotionally in some way, so they have swam off. Now, you do me a favor, try to catch a fish swimming, okay? Let alone two. Go try to catch two fish because Pisces are like Gemini. The two fish, the two twins. Their head is neither here nor there. You cannot grab one. You have to grab the other to grab the Pisces. You can't just grab one. So they're very difficult to keep focused on you. Keep, how do you say, like, interested in only you. It's very hard to keep a Pisces interested in only you. And yes, they're very emotional about the whole thing. Now, if a Pisces gets mad at you, they're going to attack you at the depths of your mind and emotions. Again, they always go deep, much deeper than a Scorpio. People don't play on this as much as they should. Pisces are much deeper than a Scorpio. The Pisces will put a play on words, very keen and witty when it comes to a play on words. They know how to attack you. They know what to say to you. And by the way, very witty. So they'll say something that hurts you, cuts you deep. And they make it sound like, oh, I didn't mean to offend you. My gosh, why did you take it that way? I didn't mean to say it that way. Have you ever met someone who says something really condescending and rude, but somehow they made it to where they had a back door? They could back out of what they said and not make it sound so bad. It's like someone's got their back. A Pisces will say something very witty to you. It's harsh, it's rude, it's cruel, but somehow they've twisted the words in some illusion, some creative way. They've creatively expressed themselves to where if you got super duper offended and didn't accept what they said, and it was going to come back on them, they could retreat and say, oh, no, see, this is what I said, and you took it the wrong way. Another play on words. So they're the best at mind fuckery, to be honest. Pisces are mind fuckery specialists, and they are a lot of times very good linguistics, very much like the Gemini. Very linguistical. They can talk, like I said, the freaking Highlands off a jackass. I mean, it's no problem for them. No problem for them at all. They are the kind of people like, what is that guy's name, that psychologist? Sigmund and Freud? Sigmund and Freud? I don't know. That old German psychologist, you know, I think he was a Pisces. Great thinkers. Great, great deep thinkers. Okay, so we got kind of the gist of Pisces personality. When it comes to love, a Pisces is not compatible with Earth. Very rarely. Now, if you find a Pisces that has Earth in their chart, that can work. That can work. But if a Pisces is majority water or fire, okay, or even air, and they have no Earth, very little Earth, it's going to be very difficult at the very best. At the very best. So, no. So, let's see. Where was I at with that? Okay, that's about the only people that I think don't work well with Pisces. The only other sign that I think doesn't work well with Pisces is Aquarius. And it's funny because they're right next to each other, Aquarius and Pisces. Aquarius tend to be distant, cold, and unemotional. Very unemotionally attached, okay? Or how do I say, emotionally unattached. So a Pisces is an emotional creature. They can work well with a Libra because Libra is fair-minded. They can give and take. They can work well with a Libra. Gemini, there's a lot of deep conversation, and the Gemini will love to stay in conversation with the Pisces. So that air sign in a Pisces can work. Okay, but the Libra is great because they can make the marriage work. The Libra will strive to keep it going forever. Longevity. And they'll put up with a lot of the Pisces crap, you know. But when it comes to the Aquarius, think of the King of Swords. The Aquarius will slice and dice that little sushi Pisces right up. The Aquarius will slice that fish right in half and hurt the fish. Be cold, unemotional, and just not compatible with a Pisces. Now, if you have an Aquarius and Pisces, hey, I would love to see how that works out. I just never have. I think that's probably the most incompatible with the Pisces. Fire signs and Pisces, believe it or not, work pretty well. Fire signs are passionate, determined, and spiritual. Pisces likes that. The only problem Pisces has with a fire sign is leadership. When all fire signs have leadership qualities, every single one. Aries, leadership. Leo, leadership. Sagittarius, leadership. They're leaders. They're the way pavers, or however you say. So when Pisces gets involved with a fire sign, he or she will feel pushed, shoved, ordered around, that kind of a thing. And that doesn't work well with the Pisces. Like I said, they like to be free. They don't like to be told what to think, how to feel, what to do, when to do it. So if they feel caged, again, by a fire sign, there'll be issues. However, what works well with a fire sign in Pisces is passion, romance, sexual drive, and energy. And that's why Pisces and fire signs get along very well, because a Pisces will go to the depths of their ability to please the Leo. They will study the Leo and learn every little touch, taste, smell, sense, lighting, every little sequence that pleases the Leo. The Pisces will keep tabs and know to the depths, the details, the fine little tiny details. Pisces will make sure that they are pleased. With an Aries, the Pisces will psychologically soothe the Aries ego, okay? Because a lot of Aries like to have their ego stroked. They like to be the leader, the person that is the life of the party, okay, the center of attention, no fear kind of people. Aries are going to be straight to the point. Hey, I see someone good looking in that corner of the room. I'm going to go talk to them. I have no fear. Aries is the warrior. Absolutely no fear. Front of the line of the battlefield. Aries has no fear. Mars driven. There's no fear with Aries. None at all. They are not afraid of competition, and they are not afraid of embarrassment. They'll laugh it off. They have a good sense of humor. Aries have a good sense of humor. Aries and Pisces are very close together. Pisces is the leader of the water signs, even though Cancer is the cardinal. Pisces shows the way to the end, to the depths of emotions, psychology, which is the moon, psychology, water, emotions. So Pisces does lead, okay? Anyways, I think I'm talking too much about the Pisces. If you guys have any more questions about the Pisces, let me know. I think I was just kind of going on and on about it. But that's why they have the card High Priestess for the Pisces. And she stands for truth, judgment, kind of like the Libra. See how she's on the throne? She judges what's important psychologically and emotionally. That's why she has the keys and the power to both realms, the higher dimension and the earthly dimension. Behind her is the doorway to another world. Imagination, emotions, spirituality, astral world, the dimension of all creation, honestly. And the two pillars stand for balance, just like justice. Okay, good and evil, right and wrong, yes and no, masculine, feminine. She holds the epitome of balance. She understands that you need a little bit of both. Okay, so Pisces do strive to be balanced. The book that she holds is usually the Torah, which is several books of the Bible, the first books. And it holds the truth of creation, like I said, the history and the beginning of creation, how the world began and how things were established, and the secrets. There are hidden secrets biblically that a lot of us haven't spent time to decipher. The High Priestess has deciphered them all. Have you ever met those crazy people that talk about all the secret hidden messages in the Bible, the lost books of the Bible, the meanings of Enoch, the meanings of all different kinds of things? These people study the Bible. That's the High Priestess. That's the Pisces, the studier of all things esoteric, secret, and divine. That's the High Priestess. She knows how to get that information and, again, like a Gemini, bring it down to earth and help communicate that to you. So she's like, let me get the knowledge that I have, that I can see and feel, because she's the fish, that I can see and feel what is the truth. The Akashic records are at my disposal, kind of like the Torah. So I'm going to take all this info and be a sponge. And I'm going to help talk about this with you so you can understand on your level, which may not be so out there, how to make sense of this world, how to make sense of spirit. So they make great teachers. Pisces are excellent teachers. Some of them a little harsh than others, but mostly Pisces love to talk and teach, but they're not the center of attention. They're not going to go out there and start a big preaching. You know, they're not the pastors and the preachers. Those are not the Pisces would not be a pastor or a preacher or, you know, some kind of spiritual leader. They're more hidden in the background. They're more the scribe. They want to write down, like the Aquarius, you know, they want to write down all what they're learning. They want to type it. They want to write books. They want to make tarot cards. They want to make paintings of the spiritual world. That's Pisces. They're more artistic, more creative. They don't want to talk about it. They want to be about it. Now, if you ask a Pisces some questions, they'll go to the realms and the depths of spirituality consciousness with you. And they'll spend hours, many, many hours, talking about that with you and enjoying your presence, diving into that. If you ever want to meditate, they struggle, like I said, because their mind is every which way. So Pisces generally tends to struggle with staying in a state of complete nothingness, just not thinking about anything. That's a struggle for Pisces. They can't just sit down and think of nothing. It's always going, 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 going. They get that from the Aquarius, okay? Anyways, we're going to keep going. Like I said, if you're an Aries and tropical, you would be a Pisces in Vedic, and that's what I study, okay? And I will get to the Aries soon. In a couple weeks, I'll do an Aries reading, and we'll see what's up with you guys. But better late than never to do this Pisces reading. Again, for everyone that's just chiming in, Pisces Vedic means you're almost a month behind traditional tropical signs, okay? That's Vedic. Anyways, let's get going. So Pisces, what I see coming in for you, the first card you have is the Ace of Pentacles. Now, this is a new beginning and a fresh start. Life is looking really bright to you right now. Sunny, positive, hopeful. Your body is of focus. You're taking care of your physical body right now. So all Pisces, calling all Pisces, now is the time to flatten those stomachs, tighten those arms, tighten those buns, eat healthier, change your diet. Some of you may be getting into veganism or eating more vegetables, majority more than meat. I do feel like now is the time that you're going to switch that off. So there's a change in diet coming your way with temperance. This is about balancing the scale. Literally in tarot, you can say, oh, okay, someone's balancing their weight. They're trying to maintain their weight. They're trying to look beautiful, be pleasing to the eye, have a balanced, figure, have a balanced look. There's also a lot of people that may be going through these different colors of hair. You guys are going to be changing your hair from one color to the next. You may even be changing style, okay? So more than color can be style. Some of you guys may be desiring maybe longer hair, maybe shorter hair, maybe an A-line cut, something different. You want to stand out from the crowd, it looks like. I do feel that this is going to make you feel better about yourself. I also see that your bank account has been a little bit on hiatus the past 3 weeks. There's something about overspending or underspending. I don't know. Maybe not bringing in enough money. That is changing. You have a gift coming your way. This is going to happen in about 2 to 3 weeks. Your account will have a nice little blessing in there. Some kind of gracious gift or some kind of financial abundance. Maybe a check, an unexpected check. Maybe, I don't know what this is. I don't see a home, like real estate, anything going on, but I just see gifts. I also see that you may be balancing out, coming outside, planting flowers. Obviously it's spring. You're really concerned about your garden and the exterior of your meditation areas, your spiritual areas in your home. I feel like you may be buying some statues, candles, maybe some salt lamps. Spiritual items is really what I'm getting at. Spiritual items, gemstones, things of that nature. You're placing them in specific places of your home to find peace and balance and tranquility. Some of you guys may even be getting a fish tank or a water fountain feature for your home. And you're hoping that it's going to bring you more peace, more tranquility. I suggest if you do get a water fountain for your home, do not put it in your bedroom. That will not let you sleep. It's bad feng shui. Don't do it. No water fountains in your bedroom. Water pictures are okay, but not water fountains, okay? Nor should you have a fish tank in your bedroom. Okay, it's about restlessness. Pisces love fish tanks with fish, So just don't have it in the bedroom. It might keep you up, keep you, having sleepless nights and things of that nature. Let's see, what else do I see happening for the Pisces? There's something about teaching children. Some of you guys may be studying to teach children, or you may be, your children may be needing to get a tutor or some kind of an assistance with education for this summer. You're looking into a higher level of education for your children, or you may be helping children with a higher level of education. Some of you may be returning to summer school or some kind of small school to earn more money. And this is all going to, again, be going down between 3 and 9 weeks. You guys are going to be learning, growing, educating yourselves a little bit more deeply to earn more. But more than that, because the Pisces could care less about earning more, it's about feeling like you're really happy with what you do. So you may be doing something different for yourself in a creative nature to earn more money. Okay, that gives you pleasure. Pleasure, pleasure, pleasure. This is about self-pleasure. So you're trying to please yourself. You're not worried about everybody else at this point. I think over the winter months, you really tried to please your spouse, if you had one, or your children. You worked very hard at pleasing them, making sure everyone was good, everyone was happy. But at some point, you began to cry. You became very overwhelmed, and you couldn't take it anymore. There was a night or two that you just wanted to go alone in your watery cave, let those waters flow, let the emotions come down. You cried, you had it out with spirit, you let your heart out, you released toxicity, and you cleansed your energy, okay? You cleansed and released. You found some balance with self. You restored balance, and that's what you needed to do. So that's good. You did that for yourself. Only for you. This is self. Self, self, self. Look at all these 9s. Yes. And I'll tell you, right now, you're really not interested in a relationship, Pisces. I'm kind of surprised. You're very standoffish with a fire sign or a Virgo. Okay, you're just like, you know what, dude, woman, I'm just not interested in the romance of it all or the chit-chat of it all or the drama of it all. I am taking a step back for myself, and I'm actually really good right now. I'm not even into it. In fact, my back is turned. This is only going to last about 3 weeks, though, so enjoy the independence while you have it, because this is not going to last. But currently, right now, you're turning your back towards lovers and people that may have scorned you in the past, Page of Swords. I do feel like you have found out some information, Pisces, that has pissed you off or hurt your feelings. It doesn't have to be pissed. But whatever information you've learned or heard, okay, you have turned your back to this energy of feistiness, investigativeness, aloofness, someone that sucks at communication. Page of Swords. I don't mean to call you out, my love, Page of Swords, whoever you are, air sign, but you kind of suck when it comes to communication, okay? You're just not very good at it. And, you know, I have to say this. I have to come across like this. Pisces, you're the teacher here. You're like, seriously? You know, I don't even know if I have time for a student. This is like an older woman teacher, you know. I really don't know if I have time for a student to teach you pages about how to earn money, how to be stable and balanced, and how to communicate. I am on a higher vibration and level right now. I'm doing me. I'm going to regain balance for myself. I'm going to have some peace. I'm going to pay some me time, much needed me time attention. And you can just deal with your little huffy puffy, hissy fit, you know, baloney. So the Pisces is like, I'm not going to pay any mind to you. If you pick a fight with me, I'm going to walk away to my room. If you want to not offer me what I'm due, or if you don't want to be fair to me, I'm going to block you from my phone, and I'm not going to reply to your messages. It's that simple. If you are going to come at me in a harsh way, I may get emotional, I may cry, but I'm going to get over it really quickly, and I'm going to go off somewhere in my car. I am going to go travel somewhere away from you and your vibes. Because, and now I have this saying that keeps coming to my mind, bitch, don't kill my vibe. And that's Pisces. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Okay? Pisces, you feisty little beast, you. Okay, so you're handling the pages. There's a couple pages in your life. This could be kids, a son or daughter. Could be 2 sons, however you see it. Could just be 1 child. You look like you're at odds also with some children in your life or some younger energies. If it's not a child, maybe you're seeing someone relationship-wise that is a great deal younger than you. Okay, it could just be a year, but it could even be up to 12 years. You know what I mean? It's more than their age, it's their emotional mentality. There is a vast difference between the Pisces high level of emotional maturity and the person that you are dealing with. The person you are dealing with is still being schooled on how to handle emotions. However, the person you're dealing with could be a Virgo, is going within their heart and their soul in the depths of who they are to figure this out. So your person is going to school. They could literally be going to school. Hey, just saying. But more than that, this is spiritual school. Okay? This is the universe, God, spirit, whoever you want to say, giving a very hard lesson to someone that you have been intimate with, that you may be estranged from. I do have the feeling, Pisces, that this month you are estranged from possibly this Virgo or Earth sign. And it's because there is a difficulty, like I said, with Earth signs, with emotions. And you guys are struggling on the emotional communication. However, what I find very strange about this particular Pisces that I am reading for, Pisces, you have Earth in your chart. And I wouldn't be surprised to say you may very well have a Venus in Virgo or Libra if you're tropical. Okay, a Venus in Virgo or a Mars or a Jupiter if you're a woman looking for a husband. I do feel that you have some kind of Virgo somewhere. And some of you, very few of you, because of the sun in this background, may have a Virgo sun and a Pisces moon. That's for a specific, obviously, specific person there, okay? But I will say you have an Earth sun at the very least. If it's not Virgo, it's going to be Taurus or it's going to be Capricorn. And you have a watery Pisces moon or like the vice versa, the Jupiter, Venus, Mars energy. So you have something on the odds here. So like I said before, Pisces does not work well with earth signs. I don't know why I'm picking up on this reading, but I am. But when it comes to an earth sign, if a Pisces has earth in your chart, you can make this work, but not without issues, which is why I'm seeing the issues, okay? So let me get a drink here. There's been very poor communication over the past 3 weeks. Poor communication. Somebody, either you or someone that you're dealing with, has blocked you emotionally and over the phone, possibly even over Facebook. They have turned their back to you. You are very high strung about this. You have thought long and hard about why. Why has this person done this to me? What did I do? This is about searching within. Remember I talked about the Pisces. Whenever the Pisces feels hurt, what do you guys do? You go to the depths of your soul and emotions and you search for the truth, which is this Hermit energy. You are looking for what happened. What was the divine purpose that we had a separation? Is it part of our path? Is it part of my karma? Is there something I need to clear? Is there some childhood wounds that I need to deal with and possibly address and heal? Do I have daddy issues with the Hermit? It's father. Is there some daddy issues that I may be having? Is there issues that are affecting my relationship that this person may have rejected me? Keep in mind your readings are totally reversible. So if this isn't you, Pisces, it's your person that could be feeling the way I'm talking about. But anyways, so there is some issues here that you're trying to find the answers to. And you're studying so hard. And with the 9 of Wands, you're very defensive. So in your hurt energy of being pushed away, pushed aside, stay the F away from me. Again, you're in your cave. You're over in a little shell somewhere at the bottom of the ocean, hiding out in the dark, searching the depths of emotion and psychology. You're trying to figure out this person and you're trying to figure out yourself. So in the midst of this figuring out, you're saying, back up. Don't come near me. Don't talk to me. Don't touch me. If you want to ghost me, fine, but don't come near. If this is your person that's a Pisces ghosting you, they're very defensive because you hurt them in some way. And if you don't feel or believe that you hurt them and they were actually hurting you, keep in mind that the Pisces has a wild, vivid imagination. And in some way, shape, or form, at some point in time, they believed that they were being attacked. Now, this may very well have to do with, like I said, hidden inner child issues. These are things that are deeply rooted and seated in the Pisces. And when you trigger them, or they're addressed, or there's a feeling or an emotion, it triggers a downpour of extreme emotions. Pisces emotions will go from 0 to 60. It will go from a sunny day to a hurricane real quick. You'll go from having a nice, happy lunch to talking divorce within an hour with a Pisces because it's too much. They go from one extreme to the next. Too much. Can't do it. Can't do it. They will have seemingly a decent relationship forming and growing. And if something is not going as planned, very Aquarian Gemini, as planned, they immediately think and fear the worst. and perceive that this relationship is going nowhere, you must have some deep motive against them, to never be with them, to never commit to them, to never do what they really feel that they deserve. And so there's this inner bashing. And remember, Pisces, you're very good at judging yourself much more harshly than anyone else. So you may be a beauty queen or some handsome god to this person, but to you, you're a 5. You know, on a scale of 1 to 10, you're a 5. Oh my God, that scared the crap out of me. Good Lord Jesus. Oh my gosh. Okay. That scared me. I don't like this thing. Anyways, so you're going to judge yourself very, very harshly, and your person doesn't think that at all. But you're already in this vortex and this terrible tornado or hurricane of emotions and self-doubt and hate that it's too late. You're already gone. You're already turning your back to them. Emotions are closed off. Communication's closed off. Gosh, has it already been 45 minutes? Yes. Okay, I'll do 15 more. My gosh. Okay. Gotta stop talking so much. My gosh, Stephanie. Anyways, with the 9 of Wands and the 9 of well, the major arcana, the Hermit. I like that we have a 9 and a 9 and another 9. 999. It's very interesting. The 9 does talk about spiritual endings. The last step before a new pattern begins. The 10, letting everything go. Isn't that just like the Pisces house, the 12th house? The last house, the last step before the sun, I'm sorry, not the sun. Well, the sun is the soul. Before the soul goes into reincarnation into Aries. So Pisces is death. Aries is birth. Do you see the difference? The morbidity of it, the rebirth of it, the confidence and the not confidence because you know it's the ending. There is somewhat of an ending pity party mental mind fuckery going on here. And it's fear-based. There's a lot to learn in this relationship. You don't have the whole story. I'm sorry, but 2 pages do not have the whole story. You have a chapter. You do not have the whole book. You read the chapter, and if you make judgments on the chapter, you're in the wrong position. Okay? You need more time. In about 3 weeks, within, doesn't have to be 3 weeks total, within 3 weeks, there is going to be a message or a phone call. That's what I see. A message or a phone call. Could also be an email. You're going to receive this message. That person that you speak to, could be this fire sign, has been waiting to hear from you. Believe it or not, they're waiting to hear from you. And it's funny because the Pisces is waiting to hear from them. When I see the High Priestess, I also think of a man or woman that does witchcraft. I know not everybody does, not everybody follows this, but if someone is doing witchcraft of some sort or some kind of spiritual craft, I do feel that someone may have used a come to me or call me ritual or spell. You were definitely calling in this person, wanting them to communicate with you because you're sitting here quite expectedly. Where's my call? Where's my communication? I did something and I'm awaiting. I am awaiting your call. I'm watching the clock. Watching the clock. You're expecting it. It's not a surprise. In fact, when you get this message, you're not going to go, oh my gosh, whoa, I got a call. I never thought it would come. Bullshit. This person knows the call is coming. And if it's not witchcraft or anything like that, it's tarot cards. Someone is studying tarot, getting information, learning about when this person's going to reach out, getting answers. This person already has the answers. So Pisces is silently waiting, okay? Because they expect you for dinner. You know, what came to my mind was The Sword in the Stone. I love that movie. It's so cute. But the wizard is sitting there and he's planning for Arthur to fall through the ceiling. And he traveled through time and he knew that Arthur was going to fall at that exact moment in that exact chair. And so he's making the chair all prepped and ready for Arthur to fall through, you know? And when Arthur fell through, he kind of didn't land in the exact spot he thought he would be, but it was pretty damn close. And that's a Pisces. You're expecting this phone call or this message. It may not come exactly when you perceive, but right around that vicinity is when you are going to get that message or this communication that you're looking out for. Okay, so I do feel someone's been doing that. Tarot cards reading or the craft, something of that nature to call in this person to communicate. Now, for another small group of you, and there could be Pisces, or this is the Pisces person, there's been some telepathic astral communication. This is communication through dreams, obviously. And it's also communications subconsciously, something that you like concentrate. You concentrate, you meditate, and you are speaking to that person. As in, you know, hear me now. Call me now. I'm waiting to hear from you now. I forgive you. Reach out. Reach out. You know what I mean? It's this meditative, concentrative communication where you are tuned in and focused, zoning into that person, into some straight line of communication. Okay, and it's happening. Yeah, spiritual communication. So that's telepathy. You are communicating with your person and you're waiting for a response or a dream. There's also somebody, this is very few of you, I don't know, but somebody might have done a ritual, or I don't know why witchcraft is coming up here, but a ritual, a prayer, or a petition, spell, where you put something under your pillow for 3 days. 3 days. 3 days, there's something about that. You're expecting a result from a ritual that you've done, and you're hoping on the 3rd day the result will come. Now, that's not for everybody. That's for very few of you, but it is for someone. It is for somebody. I know that. My cards don't tell me lies. So you don't have to admit it and comment it, but I already know it's true. I'm not saying everyone should sit here and brag, oh yeah, I do witchcraft. I called my person in. I did this call me spell or this whatever, and I'm expecting to see results. You know, I don't expect you guys to come on here and say that. So please don't. I don't expect you. I'm not calling you out so you can go on here and say, yep, that's me, you know, unless you want to, you know, but that message is for somebody. If you did do that and you were expecting a result from the craft, or something very spiritual, okay, and you spiritually know that this person is coming in for you, I do feel like this person is going to communicate. They're still very defensive, and you already know it. Quite possible it is a Virgo. I mean, you got 3 9s here. Sagittarius is also prominent. It's a Saggy or Virgo, okay? I do feel it. And it's very strong. I even have Sagittarius here at Temperance. So there is a very strong possibility of Sagittarius or Virgo. Now, like I said, if you only follow tropical and those signs aren't ringing a bell, then that means for a Saggy, you'd be dealing with a Capricorn in tropical. And if you are dealing, if I'm talking about a Virgo, that means you would be dealing with a Libra in tropical. Now, either of those signs are fine, so I am welcoming all 4. Sagittarius, Libra, and Virgo and Capricorn. All right? Those are definitely here in this reading along with Pisces. There is also someone here that could be a Scorpio moon that's involved in your life and has been teasing you with love, teasing you with romance, but never offering it. This isn't what I'm trying to say is this person wants to give you this cup of love, but can't. There's a desire, but there's no action. This person is either getting single or single. With the 9 of Pentacles, I feel it's the Pisces. You are independent, sexy, beautiful, well-liked, well-loved, adored. You're ready for commitment. You're ready for 10 of Pentacles. You're ready to own a house and have a family and have longevity. You're ready to take the next step in your mortality, in your life as a soul. You're ready to ascend. You're ready. You've already ended a cycle here. 999. You've ended a cycle, Pisces. You're ready to ascend. Higher level. This person is caught up in the backwind. A page. Knight of Cups in reverse. This person has to catch up. Like I said, Spirit's taken this person to school because there's a makeup class. You missed the boat, person. Your Pisces was ascending higher and higher quickly, and you are not doing the work. You're not studying. You are being forced to catch up now, and there's summer school, so this is quite possible that someone within the 3 to 9 weeks time frame is going to be growing very rapidly and ascending very quickly to catch up. It's just like, you know, someone fears they're going to flunk the next grade if they don't go to summer school. They go to summer school and they pass. They're in the next grade. So I do see that, Pisces, you could be dealing with someone that's on a spiritual boat where they have almost flunked the spiritual class. It's taken them quite a long time. And now Spirit says, okay, well, you could be enjoying and basking right now, but instead you need to put in more work. So this summer, you're going to be going to school, learning about how to get financially on your feet, how to be independent, how to be a committed person, how to trust yourself and love yourself. And you're also going to be learning how to communicate and wield your sword. The sword represents the tongue, okay? The tongue, communication. So this person is actually going to start practicing on how to talk to you about emotions, feelings, the past. The Hermit is the past, looking deep within those feelings that are hidden so well. And Pisces is saying, great, because I'm glad you want to talk about it, because more than likely, as a Pisces, I already knew your feelings. I already knew your past life issues. I already knew your childhood issues. I already knew what you're suffering from. I've already psychologically evaluated you. I already have a pretty good intuitive idea of everything about you, but I have been sitting here nice and quiet waiting for you to open up to me, because it doesn't matter if I know everything about you. What matters is that you open up and allow me in. I will not force myself into your life and into your mind and into your heart. I know exactly, I have the keys. I know how to do it, but it has to be done gracefully with your open heart and love, and I will not pry myself into you. You need to open up. So you know everything pretty much already, and you're just waiting for this person to go ahead and catch up, get through summer school, and offer you the love that you need for commitment and prosperity. Meanwhile, Pisces, I see that you're going to wait gracefully for the new beginning. The Fool is the bottom of the deck. So you are waiting nice and patiently for this new beginning. What is the overall energy for you here? If you could do anything, Pisces, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. I love that it says the gateway. And that's what she is standing here for. This Pisces is the gateway to the soul. And she knows that you have to get there through the heart. And it's ironic because my Divine Feminine reading today talked about the heart chakra. Opening your heart chakra, healing it, dealing with the heart for the feminine energy, male or female, doesn't matter. What I like about the chakras, there's 7 of them. Right in the middle of those 7 chakras lies the 4th chakra, which is the heart chakra. And there are 3 chakras above the heart, and there are 3 chakras below the heart. Ironically, the 3 and the 3 is the 6, which is the number of balance and the lovers. Ironically, below the heart lies the masculine energy, and above the heart lies the breast, the feminine energy. Lower extremity, higher extremity, you get my drift. It's masculine and feminine. It's the higher knowings and emotions and forms of living above the heart. It's the lower, below the heart. We both need them to be in balance and blend together. The Kundalini, the 2 of Cups, souls intertwining, coming together and meshing well. You need that balance between both of them to be whole, to be balanced in the heart chakra. So, because Temperance is here, balancing out your heart chakra, so you guys can have a strong masculine energy and a strong feminine energy and meet together in the middle at the heart. This is the gateway. The heart is the gateway to the soul. So you both are going to meet right here at this door. Imagine this door. Imagine behind her is the feminine energy. In front of her is the masculine energy. She's sitting at the heart chakra. The feminine is right there waiting at the gateway, waiting for this masculine to ascend to a higher level of knowledge, find their true self, their true meaning, their true heart, their true love, so they can offer, because they've been unable to. For those of you that are sad or upset that the person you love has been unable to offer you their cup, number one, there's a problem about financial security. There is an issue or a codependency involved. It doesn't have to be that they're broke, but it does have to be that they have a codependency with it. This can be with a lack thereof of money or an obsession of money. One of the extremes is a codependency. So there is an issue with finances. Okay, that is one of the issues for your person. Another issue is being single. 999. I feel this person is already committed and they've been struggling to be single. I do feel that this person is becoming single, and I'll clarify some of that information. But that's what I see so far. Let's get some more clarifications. We have romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. So within the next 3 weeks, Pisces. I see, maybe you're an Aries Pisces cusper, or you're an Aries in tropical and you're actually Pisces, but I said Aries. Anyways, could have an Aries moon. But anyways, I do feel very strongly that you and this person that you've been at odds with within 3 weeks are going to have a nice meeting of love and romance, companionship. Your bodies will be touching. There will be a communion of soul love. There'll be a sharing of love. This is going to happen romantically within 3 weeks. You will be kissed passionately. You will be held passionately. And you will experience everything you've been manifesting. It will make you feel better. But this person will still be a little bit defensive, hiding their feelings, hiding what they really have underneath, the secrets in the heart. So there is still that I'm alone, I'm single, I am protecting my heart for you, but you can't touch it, nor can you see it right now. Right now, it's mine. When I get to that point of a new beginning, I will open up and commit to you and give my heart to you. Okay, let's get the next clarification. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There is no point in trying to change that which is beyond your control, Pisces. Okay, you can't change it. It is what it is. Accept what it is. You can't change anything beyond your control. This is electronically, like what I've been dealing with technology. It's beyond my control. I would love to put 30 hours of work into 5 hours. I can't. It's beyond my control. You would love to, have this person open their heart and be in your arms right now, but it's beyond your control. There is a divine timing at work here. And as soon as you accept the things that you can't change, the sooner things will start transforming. The sooner things will start working in your favor, but it's the acceptance. Let's get some clarification on these. Spirit, can you please clarify the Ace of Pentacles and Temperance for the Pisces? The Ace of Pentacles and Temperance. You gotta be kidding me. I can't make this up. I can't make it up. I have Temperance. Again, Temperance on Temperance. Okay, this is patience. This is waiting. This is more Saggy energy. balancing out your body and soul. Okay, body and soul, balance of the soul. So you are balancing a lot more than just your finances. It's a plethora of things. You also got the Queen of Pentacles. Again, Virgo energy. And this reminds me, for those of you that are watching this reading, I didn't get to mention earlier because I got distracted in my videos. I didn't realize that in my DMDF videos today that got posted, the feminine got the King of Pentacles and the masculine got the Queen of Pentacles. You each had your counterpart in your reading, the perfect pair, the King and Queen of Pentacles, of earth, of realistic things, of abundance. Your perfect counterpart came up in those readings, and I didn't mention that. So I just wanted to throw that in here real quick now. And here you go again, Pisces. You are here. You must be dealing with a Sagittarius and a Virgo for sure. But you can be a Taurus or a Capricorn, like I said. Okay. But Saggy is prominent. I mean, there's definitely, for sure, you know, there's no doubt there's some Saggy energy here. But anyways, I do feel that if you guys have a Jupiter in Saggy, you're going to get married this year. For those of you that have Jupiter in Saggy, expect a commitment, an engagement, or a marriage. Because Jupiter's going to deposit a gift for you right now. He's in the sign of Sagittarius. He is going to give you that partnership and that commitment. So a lot of you that may have that, keep that in mind. And a lot of you, if you have Jupiter in Capricorn, keep in mind in Vedic, it's in Saggy, like I just said, partnership, commitment, and marriage is quite the possibility for 2019 for those of you that have that in that arena. Let's go ahead and keep clarifying. Pisces, again, abundance is coming your way. You're going to have some wealth, some financial blessings, and some balance with your money. It may also be a warning on the opposite side to balance your money. Okay, balance it. Don't overspend, don't underspend. Just have a nice balance coming your way. Let's go ahead and clarify this Page of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Okay, we got Nine of Wands again. See, more Saggy energy. Can I just say, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Sagittarius cards. I just thought I should mention that. Anyways, the Nine of Wands is here to clarify this High Priestess and Page of Pentacles. This offer, you've been really patiently waiting for. The 9 talks about an ending. You're ready to drop off the offer. You're saying it was shitty anyways. I needed more than the Page. I deserved the King of Pentacles. I deserve my counterpart. I at least deserve a Knight, but not a Page. So this offer's looking to you. And so I see the Pisces rejecting. I see you being defensive and saying, nope, I don't want to accept a small offer. I expect a large offer, or I'm at the very least, calling in a big offer, like, you know, with the craft, with your prayers, affirmations, visualizations. I'm expecting something more. So I'll pass on this and I'll expect the big return. You know that game, that game show, I don't know if it was the Wheel of Fortune or what the heck it was, The Price is Right. They would give someone the option. Do you want to accept this gift? Or do you want to be surprised and see what's behind curtain number 7? You know what I mean? Or curtain 13. Do you want to see what's behind there? And you can either say, no, I'll keep what I have, or nope, I want to see what's behind the curtain. And you don't know if it's going to be better or worse. It's a gamble. But that's the High Priestess. And she's saying, you know what? I'm going to pass on this offer, and I will put my chips in and wait and see what's behind the next door. After this is over and I've turned down this offer and I end this relationship or this current courtship, temporarily, I'll end this courtship. I expect a turnaround. I expect a bigger offer in my new beginning, okay? There's something new coming my way. And I see it intuitively and I know it instinctively that I'm really smart to wait for a better offer because this one's not really what I want. It's like you're being offered a new kitchen appliance set and you're like, you know, I don't really want the kitchen appliance set. I don't need it. I don't really want it. I'd like a boat or a car. You know, I don't want a kitchen appliance set. No, I'm going to pass. I'd rather do without and deal with my old dishes and risk leaving this behind so I can get a boat or car. It's worth the risk and it's worth the loss and it's worth the wait. And so that's what you're doing, Pisces. Okay? Or keep in mind this is reversible. It could be your person feeling this way. But you're going to see what's behind the next curtain. And let's go ahead and see a revelation of what is behind that curtain. Wow. Oh my God. Oh my God. We have death and the 10 of cups. Oh my God. Wow. I kind of just foresaw this. I was like, you're going to have an ending of this relationship, but it's a transformation. And the transformation is the 10 of cups. You are going from the 9 to the 10. You're like, you can keep your page and your ridiculous reversed knight. I want my 10 of cups. I want my ultimate happiness. So you're willing to go ahead and take the hit and have a loss of the relationship. So you're willing for a breakup for a future, if that makes sense. You want the breakup so you can call in the future. The future is the 10 of cups. And you're willing to let this go. You're like, well, I really wasn't happy with it anyways, to be honest. Really wasn't. So I'm going to go ahead and let that go. And I'll see what else the universe wants to give me. Oh my God, I got the 3 of Wands. So now you have 2 3 of Wands. Wow. So again, in 3 weeks, you are going to hear from this Virgo or this Saggy. You're waiting. You're expecting a payoff. A lot of you are, look at that. A lot of you are expecting romance and passion too. You're like, I guess I'll forget the ridiculous reverse Knight of Cups. I'll be expecting the Knight of Wands. I'm going to have a man or a woman rush in and give me romance, pleasure, desire fulfillment. It's coming. By the way, for those of you watching this, and if you have Pisces somewhere in your chart, you are going to get romance and pleasure within 3 weeks. Mark my words. If it's been a dry spell, prepare to get wet. Prepare to get wet. Your ship is about to make it to the destination. Okay, your destination has arrived. If you've been in a love dry spell, it's about to be a nice wet spell. And this person, like I said, could be a Virgo. It's coming in. Let's go ahead and see what else is coming on. Keep in mind, this can be a Libra or Capricorn, okay? Keep that in mind. Okay, so clarifying this 9 of Pentacles and reverse Knight of Cups. You're not going to believe this. I have another Virgo at the bottom of the deck. 2 Hermits. That very rarely happens. Very, very rarely. Okay, you're dealing with a Virgo. I'm sorry, but you are. Some way. Okay. Sun, Moon, Jupiter, Venus, Mars. Okay. Or North Node. You're dealing with a Virgo. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to keep going. And like I said, if you don't think you're dealing with a Virgo and you just chimed in, if you're dealing with a Libra, you're dealing with a Virgo. Anyways, I'm going to move on. Clarifying this independence and this lack of this offer, you have the 4 of Swords. This is ignoring, pushing you away, rejecting, like the 4 of Cups, you know what I mean? Not paying attention to you, not giving you time, not speaking to you, not texting you, not calling you. You've been dying for communication. You're like, look at me. I'm gorgeous. I'm handsome. I'm beautiful. I'm stable. I'm loving. I'm patient. I'm kind. I have all the goods. I have all the goods. 9 of Pentacles. It's like wish fulfillment. I have all the goods, dude or girl. What is your deal? What is your deal? If I have all the goods and I am desired from every which way, why are you failing to give me my Knight of Cups? Why are you failing to give me this cup? Why are you ghosting me? We have Five of Swords. It's because there's bad blood, drama, history. You guys have a history of drama. This person in you that you're dealing with, quite possibly the Virgo, I am also feeling Gemini with all this communication for whatever reason. But this person that you're dealing with sees you as bad blood. Or maybe there's bad blood between you guys. There's a history that's hard to overcome. Again, this person may be stubborn, strong Virgo energy, holding a grudge, you know, begrudgingly not talking to you to spite you, to hurt you from a past fight or argument. Maybe you guys had a fight or argument within a week ago, okay? 5 to 9 days ago. There was it may not have even been that bad, you know, but it was feisty, to say the least. It was condescending, it was cold, it was calculated, it was callous, it was emotionless. There was emotionless conversation that was had recently. And even if it's not a fight, it's prickly. It's like, oh yeah, I'll talk to you, I'll be there, sure, and they never show up, and you got shafted. You know what I mean? Someone canceled on you. That's prickly. Or someone that lied to you. Okay? Someone that told you something, and you found out they were full of shit. Backstabbed you, betrayed you, bad blood. This can be you or the other person. Keep in mind it's reversible. But there was some kind of issue possibly that went down. It could also be a disagreement about family. There could be a disagreement about how you do things, how you run things. Maybe you said something about their family they didn't like. Maybe they said something about your family you didn't like. Maybe they said something like, I need a break. I don't want to talk to you right now. I need a break from you, from us, from this, from everything. I just don't want to talk. I'm going to be MIA. In case you don't hear from me, that's why. And you're like, that sucks. Why are you being a dick? You know, man, you went from happiness to being a dick. You know, and it's just like, seriously, why? For one, I will say there's a lot of love in this relationship. Passion, romance, obviously, but just pure happiness. There could even be children involved. They don't have to be children between the both of you, but you guys are mature parents, or you're wanting children. There's a very big desire here for children, but you guys are nurturing people is more what I'm trying to get at. With the Queen of Pentacles coming in Temperance, this is nurturing, loving, caregiving, caring for others, being unselfish. Okay, so when there comes harshness between people that are generally loving and caring, why is that coming in? You know what I mean? Why is there some harshness coming in? Besides stubborn Virgo energy, on the bottom of the deck, I'll pull 2 more cards, well, 3. I got 4 cups, 4 swords. Like I said, I felt this. This is rejection, ignoring someone, ignoring love, okay? But there's still a message in a bottle, you see? See the message in the bottle coming up? Okay, there's still hope and love here. It's not gone. It's just prickly. It's not gone, just prickly. But clarifying this bad blood between you guys, you have the twin flame card, the lovers, okay? This is divine souls, fated lovers, twin souls, you know, divine twin flames, just divine soulmates at the very least. Someone's been heartbroken, 5 of Cups, terrified that this lover will never return, that they've been separated for good. This is it. 5 and 5. This is a change. Don't expect this harshness and this bad blood and this ignoring and no talkie and ghosting to last. Like I said, within 3 weeks, this is going to change. You, Pisces, have called in your lover. You know what to expect, 3 of Wands. You're running the ship. You're the captain of your ship. You know where you're going. You have the map, you have the compass. You're just waiting to get there. It takes a little time, but you know where you're going. You're expecting this. You're waiting for this call. You know this person has to go within themselves and pull out the truth. In that truth, you know they're going to discover the fact that you guys are fated. Lovers, past life lovers, people that were destined to be together in this lifetime. Yes, someone said it's a mess. It is a mess. What isn't a mess that isn't a great love story? I've never read a great love story that wasn't a mess. Never. Have you? I don't remember reading a great love story that didn't have drama. So let's go ahead and have the drama, okay? Because Pisces, you know how to deal with endings and new beginnings. You know how to deal with the depths of emotion. And you do psychologically see that your partner has some issues that they need to overcome. And they need to mature to your level. So you're willing to wait. And you know that it's not all for naught. You know that behind that other curtain, when you pass up this offer, comes something better. 10 of Cups. You know that if you give up the bullshit, you're going to get the good stuff. And you're willing to do it. You're going to give up the bullshit and you're going to get the good stuff. Now, this is a message for very few of you, but I'm going to give it. For some of you, you're going to have to end this relationship cold turkey. It's going to have to be a cutoff, no talking, nothing. You're going to have to separate from this person. It's going to hurt and it's going to feel like death. It's going to feel like an ending, and there's going to be some fear amongst all this. But you know deep down in your heart of hearts, this hermit, this guide, this spiritual guru, this leader, you know that when you transform yourself from this ending, in the rebirth, in the new beginning of this, you will retrieve balance with not only just yourself, but this relationship. And you know that this person who will at this point be cut off will reawaken, will see your worth. This person will go within and see your value. This is see your worth. See what you're worth, see your value, want to grow with you, become something with you, offer you something more than that half-assed page offer or the reverse Knight of Cups. And the reverse Knight of Cups is a tease. And I said it from the beginning of the reading. It was a tease. It was like, I'm leading you to believe that there's love here and there's a chance here, but I'm not doing anything about it worthwhile. I'm not saying anything about it worthwhile. I'm just feeding your imagination and hoping that we can live on that. And Pisces is saying, look, I am an imaginative creature. I am an element of the sea. I love and thrive on imagination, but I'm not an idiot. I do know that with imagination comes stability and a groundedness of something that is deeply rooted in this earth, something that can become something and exist, something that is planted and grows. It does not stay stagnant. It does not stay illusionary. It becomes real. So the High Priestess is saying, look, thank you for the fantasy, but I'm going to plant my seed and it will take fruition and it will become real. Queen of Pentacles, I will nurture and grow this manifestation. I will nurture and grow this wish and make it happen for me. It's going to be real for me. So this is finding this balance. And because you pull back, guess what's going to happen? Your person, Virgo Libra energy again, is going to give to you fairly. They're going to give you time, energy, and effort. This is a nice balance. This is a minor arcana for the Libra card. This person's going to have a heart now. And these are like, I'm seeing the two twins for Gemini, which is communication. I'm also seeing the two children in the Six of Cups. This is a reconciliation with the Six, the Lovers. The Lovers is the major arcana. And I do see that the Lovers is appearing again. And this is a reconciliation, a union, and a balance between the Lovers, the Six. You guys are going to have an equal, fair give and take. It will no longer be unfair, is my point. Underneath that is the Empress. And this is that Taurus energy. So, you know, it's about Cancer, Taurus, and Libra. And it's about growing, becoming something, that child, that seed, that deeply rooted hope and manifestation has taken root. It is growing. So this is becoming something. And the High Priestess knows it. which is Pisces. You totally know this. I like that you came out in your own reading. You know what I mean? You know instinctively and intuitively that on this solo journey, this death of a relationship brings birth to more balance and reunion between you and this person from the past. So you're okay letting it go. I don't see there's going to be a lot of tears. I feel your person is going to have a lot of regret and tears in the breakup. I feel your person's going to be torn apart at the loss of you. But you're smarter than that. You know it's not a loss of you. You know it's a rebirth of you. It's like Jesus when he died and went to the grave and rose again. Everyone mourned and cried, but he told them, I am going to rise again in 3 days. Now, isn't that a synchronicity that we have 2 3 of wands? The threes again. Divine things happen in threes. And look, I have 33 likes. Divine things happen in threes. So this is a rise again energy. And with the death energy, it is, I will rise again, rebirth. I'm a whole new spiritual being. Your person will rise again and rise from the ashes of being a page into a king. That person is going to be kinged. That person is going to pursue you. You will get the 10, a new beginning. You will also arise. So you may be going into your shell right now, little beautiful caterpillar into your cocoon. And when you come out of this death and rebirth of the relationship, you become a butterfly, a spirit of love, purity, and transformation and new hope, the Fool. And your person will also be the Fool. You will both be transformed. So this ending is transformative. And I don't know if you guys have ever gotten those cards that I've gotten, that this ending changed me. I don't know which deck that was, but it's something to that effect. The ending of this relationship and the separation that we are having has changed me for the better. So that's what I'm hearing. I'm going to pull some cards about what does your person want to say, and then a couple more and we'll be done. What does your person want to say, Pisces? What does your person want to say to you about this death? I'm sorry I hurt you. This person knows the 5 of Swords pain was not easy to take. The ghosting, the ignoring you, the rejecting you, unrequited love, knows they hurt you. Keep in mind this can be vice versa, okay? The next one is, I know you are my soulmate. And look at the bottom. I know you're the one, and I know you are my soulmate. Hello? Hello? Yes, I'm glad you know that person. Okay, and we got the 5 of Cups. Why? Because I feel heartache. Didn't I get that in the DM reading yesterday or today? Just saying. So this person feels definitely distraught about the ending of this death. They realize they hurt you. They're sorry. There is remorse. The best part is, because of you cutting them off or ending this temporarily, okay, it changes their minds and it's an epiphany. These 2 Hermit energies, an awakening. I know who you are now. I didn't know before, which is why I didn't offer you my cup fully. I offered half of my cup, but not the whole thing. Now I know you're the one. Now I know you're worth my time and energy and effort. Okay, and this proves it. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Pentacles. Time, energy, hard work, and effort. This Virgo energy is strong today. Very strong Virgo today. Taurus and Capricorn too. I'm not leaving you out. Okay. But you do also have that strong Cappy energy and Libra. Anyways, underneath that is the 3 of Pentacles. More hard work, recognition, effort, dedication. Then underneath that you have the Judgment card, which ironically says karma. So your person's facing karma, you're facing karma, and you're taking out the karmic trash. The cycles are over, guys. We're just done. 8 of Swords is in reverse, coming out of repetitive thoughts that are being crazy, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. Reverse. They're letting go of those things. They're not going to be thinking about that anymore. 8 and 8 and 8 again. It's just repetitive. Strong Virgo, yeah. They secretly have stronger feelings for you than they're letting on. Let's get some romance angels to end this reading. Spirit, what is a message for Pisces? It landed on the Fool. I can't make this up. Flirt is at the bottom of the deck. I just told you about the reconciliation that's coming in 3 weeks. This is your promise. I'm not lying to you. Spirit's not lying to you. And they're not lying to you. You're not lying to yourself. You, Pisces, are coming into a reconciliation with someone from your past. And might I add, it's probably a Virgo, or a Libra, or a Taurus, or a Capricorn, or a Sagittarius. Scorpio is small, but it's here. Cancer is 2 cards, but it's here. So let me just tell you, this person's coming back. If you thought this was dead and gone and over, like I said, it's just a transformation. Death is the new beginning. Okay, death is the new beginning. So I love that. I'll leave that there and I'll pull, since it was such a beautiful reading, one oracle, a short one that I will read from for you. And I'll use Yep, I'm going to use my new divine messages. Spirit, can you give me an outcome for Pisces? Give me an outcome for Pisces, please, on this. I'm going to tell you what, Pisces, just real quick. I am so happy you have this card. This is by far my favorite card in the whole Romance Angel deck. It's this one. I look forward to this card. I love this card. I'm excited every time I get this card because it means business. It's a promise and it's divine. And it explains the journey. So I am just over the moon that this is the card that flew out of all the cards. That's the one that flew out, and we are blessed. So blessed. For those of you that don't want to reconcile with your person, you don't have to. It's just an opportunity. Spirit's not going to force them down your throat. Okay? Let's go ahead and get an outcome for Pisces. Pisces. Please give me an outcome for Pisces. Okay, I got a couple of cards. Oh my God. You know what? Again, I can't make it up. Bottom of the deck. Accept disappointments gracefully. What does this talk about? An ending. You're disappointed at your Knight of Cups and not really giving you the cup they teased you about. All these page offers, but no valid action. Accept your disappointments gracefully, High Priestess. Pisces, and that's exactly what you're going to do. The next cards that flew out are Face Your Shadow. I think I got that for one of our readings in the past couple of days. Face your shadow side, both of you. Oh, wow. See, can't make this up. Accept what is dying. How is it so funny that I get dying on the death card? Accept what is dying, which I know you guys are. The next one is go with the flow. There's no plans. Just keep moving. Left to right. Left to right. Just go with the flow. Keep a rhythm. Keep a rhythm. Keep it smooth. Left to right. Just keep swimming. Go with the flow. Just keep it right here. Keep it home. Left to right. Dance to the music. Go with the flow. You don't need to do anything crazy. You don't have to have some special move. There's not some crazy thing that has to happen. Just go with the flow. Keep it left to right. Go with the flow. One step at a time. Just keep swimming. You don't need to be crazy with it, okay? You don't need to get jiggy with it, okay? Just relax. Accept what's dying. Accept your disappointments gracefully. We're good. We're home. We're good. Right here. Let's just stay in this vibe right here. Reconciliation and death. I know it's a little extreme, but hey, Pisces, you can handle extreme. You can handle it all day long. Let's just sit right here, go with the flow. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good to me as far as the reading goes. I'll see if I can read one of those cards. Which one of these do you want me to read? How about we let Spirit pick? I think I'm going to read Go with the Flow. You know why? Because this is like just keep swimming. You know, go with the flow. But I like Accept What Is Dying, but that's pretty self-explanatory. You know, so I didn't really want to read that one because it really kind of just speaks for itself. But it might have a good word in there. It very well may. If I could ever find it. Whoever created this deck did not think it through when they made the book. Okay, but I'll go ahead and read both. Go with the Flow is the first. Has your life gotten a little unpredictable lately? Has it taken a turn for the better or for the worse? Just when you think you've got all your ducks in a row, has something upset the status quo and sent things flying in a new direction and unexpected directions? Don't let the unexpected disturb your equilibrium. Your soul is learning to go with life's flow and rhythm, and it is an integral part, that movement is realizing that life unfolds in cycles, sometimes up, sometimes down. Your divine energy is now calling you to recognize and respect and embrace everything in life has a flow, except that you don't have an influence over outer events, but you do have control over how you will respond to these events. The more detached you are, the more peaceful your soul will remain, no matter what unfolds. Your divine intervention is redefine your ideas of security. Redefine your ideas of security. That is Queen of Pentacles, Virgo energy. Redefine what security means to you, Pisces. It may not be what you think it is. Redefine it. Give it a little more wiggle room. Respect that there are forces beyond your own control, such as social issues, soul intentions, and divine timing. That they are all a part of life's cycles. Sometimes we are triggered in extended waiting or extended stressful situations to see if we will accept this disappointment gracefully. Recognize that on a soul level, all these things happen for a reason. And the true security occurs when you stop wanting things to be a certain way and you accept the way things are, essentially letting go of control issues, guys. Are you frustrated by things not going your way, facing disappointments after disappointments, non-resistance or resistance, trusting the universe has a better plan in store for you? Then remain open and available to receive it. Your divine energy is calling you to accept a disappointment and defeat with grace. Remember that you are never kept from what is rightfully yours. Have faith that in the long run, things will work out even better than you hoped for. Refrain from acting out negatively and keep a positive vibe. Okay? Release your attachment to specific outcomes and let the universe order the unfolding. Be grateful for what is present in your life now and wait for even better things to come. All right? Let's read Accept What Is Dying. An aspect of your life is clearly coming to an end. Some area has lost interest and you can no longer muster the enthusiasm to carry it on. It is time to surrender and let things end with grace. Your divine energy is calling you to accept the natural cycles of life and death and directly admit what's presently ending. Excuse me. Okay. Sorry, guys. And it's funny because Pisces talks about ending. Oh, you love me? Thank you so much, hon. You're so sweet. Thank you. I love you guys too, and I love you too. In life, Let go of sentimentality and be honest and frank in your assessment of things. Do not waste time tending to a garden that simply will not grow. It's time for a big change. Face the unknown with courage and confidence. Exciting and more beautiful things are awaiting you. Why would the universe take something away to give you crap? Not true, not going to happen. The universe is not going to take away what is rightfully yours, I promise you. And you know that you deserve greatness. Understand that in every termination, you're crossing a threshold of rebirth to another level. Rather than prolonging or denying that this has ceased to bring life to your spirit, accept the inevitable truth that the cycle for this connection has ended, and consciously allow it to die naturally. Don't run from your emotions or deny your sorrow or fear. It is time to resign yourself to the divine will and fully trust. Okay, I just saw something out of the window that was creepy. There was like a person there, but there's nobody there. Okay, somebody's there, I think. I don't know. Hang on, guys. I'm like freaking out. Sorry. Okay, that's creepy. No one's there. But it sure looked like somebody was there. I really felt, too, like somebody was looking in my window and I could see their eyes. Okay, I'm going to keep going. Rather than prolonging and denying what has ceased to bring life to your spirit, accept the inevitable truth that the cycle for this connection has ended and consciously allow it to die naturally. Trust that the divine will fully bring you a new form of life, and this is just a part of life. Death is life. It's just in a different form. Remember that all that passes on is only in a state of becoming something new, not becoming less, but becoming more. I like that. Not becoming less, but becoming more. And that's what's happening, guys. Accept that this page bullshit was less. Fruitless. This is what you were being offered, y'all. Look at this. Oops. You were being offered a Knight of Cups in reverse, Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles. Small baby offers. You know, this is a tease. I love you. I'm coming in soon. How long? How long are you going to wait? What, till you're really single? Till you're really financially ready? You know, have you ever heard those guys say, I can't commit till I'm financially ready? I can't have a child till I'm financially ready. I can't commit till I'm done with this relationship. I can't commit right now because I'm healing over, etc. Or girls for that matter, okay? People that want to communicate and text you just to keep you on the hook. This is a hook, line, and sinker. You know what I mean? They text you, hey, how are you? And then you reply, and they don't reply again, you know? Or they initiate a conversation or a phone call, right? And you answer, and you're like, wow, this person seems like they really want to talk. They're opening up to me again. And then they ghost you, you know, for a week or more or however. And you're like, why are you teasing me? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you in and out with this page immature, you know, baloney? And then you have the Page of Pentacles, same thing. They come in and offer you a little time, a little affection. Maybe they surprise you at your work, or they show up at your house unexpected, or maybe they stay a little longer than usual. Okay, or they do something a little extra for you. Maybe they buy you lunch, or they just do something nice, and it's a small thing, but it feels big to you because it's been so dry. It's been so stagnant, you know? And so you're like, oh, I like this. I think we're getting somewhere. I think this is baby steps. We're moving forward. But the only problem with that is it was moving very, very slowly, if at all. It was staying there. It was staying at a page level. And yes, you have a divine connection. Yes, this is someone you've known from another lifetime. But they're hurting you, and they're not giving you a good enough offer. So Spirit's not coming to take away your soulmate for good and say, yeah, you know that cat or that gal or that guy that you were promised to be with in this lifetime? They were just stubborn, so we're not going to help you out. You know, we're going to let that die off, and we're going to give you a whole new cat, whole new person, whole new woman, you know, whole new guy. We're going to give you a whole new deal, okay? Just forget that person. That's not how the universe works, okay? You don't just have an energy disappear. A soul doesn't die, and then that's it. The soul's gone forever. All the energy and essence and learning and everything that made that soul a soul, because the body dies, suddenly everything that made the soul what it is disintegrates, disappears, and dies. It goes nowhere. It just disappears. Energy is always moving and flowing and transforming. That energy and that source of a soul didn't die. It got transferred somewhere else. It became someone or something else. It didn't disappear. And that's what's happening here with this relationship. Spirit's saying, look, it didn't disappear. It didn't just go poof, gone. Okay, it transformed. Now, Spirit is saying, yes, we're going to have a death because this is terrible. The foundation, the offers, the mentality, the karma, the energy, the prickliness, the everything. It's not fruitful. We're going to kill this foundation. The vibes, bitch, don't kill my vibe. You're killing my vibes. We're killing it. We're knocking it out of this park. We're done with that. We're done with the vibes. But I'm not done with you two. I, as Spirit, am coming in to reconcile you two. I, as Spirit, say whatever I speak will become. If I say, as Spirit, this union will be, it will be in some way, shape, or form. I will not cease. My words will not cease. This will not cease to becoming. It will become. It just may need to transform at this time. How do people transform situations? You face your shadow. And you die to self. You realize with an epiphany, whoops, that I'm sorry I hurt you, or I'm sorry you hurt me, or, you know, however it works for you guys. That's how you transform. I'm sorry. Like I said the other day, you apologize, you move on, you change, you balance yourself. 2 Saggy cards, Temperance. You balance your energy, you reflect. You become something else and you become better. I guess that's the reading, but you guys can go if you want, but there's just one more thing I wanted to say. And Steve Harvey said it. My mom sent it to me. It was cute. I'm not going to talk as long as he did about the whole thing, but there was a funny little story he had about moving on, and getting something better. And it was about him getting a car. Maybe you guys all saw that this week. It was a funny little post, but he had to go live back with his mom, and he wanted to get a new car because his was broke down and wrecked and sitting in the driveway on bricks. So the car was sitting on bricks. And anyways, every day he came back from work and told his mom, hey mom, I'm going to save up. I'm going to get a nice new car. Don't worry about it. I'm going to get a nice new car before you know it. And she said, okay, son, great. But you know your car's still out sitting on bricks. And he just nodded. And this went on for 3 weeks, okay, or more. The mom kept telling him, yeah, you keep saying you're going to get this new car, but your car is sitting out in front of the garage on the driveway, sitting on bricks. And Steve Harvey was like, oh my God. So one day he asked her, like after a few weeks, he's like, you know, mom, I'm telling you I'm going to get a new car. Why don't you have faith in me? I'm working, I'm saving my money. You know I'm going to get a new car. And she goes, you know, and not these words, but in a roundabout way, I know you keep saying you're going to get a new car, but the problem is you're not making room to get a new car. You keep saying you're going to bring home a new car, but until you clear your space and your energy out on that driveway and you tow that thing out of here and you create space for a new car, how do you expect God or the energy of the universe to bring you a new one? How do you expect you subconsciously to go out and get this new car if subconsciously that space is already filled? You already have a car broke down, sitting in the driveway on bricks. So subconsciously, emotionally, energetically, you don't have room for a new car. And before you get a new car, you know you have to deal with that car. So whenever you take action on dealing with the car on bricks, then I'll be believing you when you say you're going to bring a new car home, because there'll be space. And this is the same with this reconciliation. Everybody here in this energy is saying, we're going to have reconciliation. We're going to have a new rebirth. We're going to be a whole new couple. We're going to come together again. We're going to be happy. We're going to have a committed, loving, long life together. We're going to reconcile this. But who's still out in front of the garage sitting on bricks? Is there an ex sitting on bricks? Is there a home that's not prepared to welcome a family or a man per se even? Are you prepared to welcome the life that you're calling in? Or is your life still up in front of the driveway sitting on bricks? So what I'm saying in regards to a relationship is we all want a relationship. We all want to call in the 10 of Cups, but few of us have the space or the time or the energy to have it. So we're sitting here talking about this car that we want, talking about this marriage that we want, this family that we want, this lover that we want. But are we sitting on bricks? I don't know. You'll know. But all I know is Spirit saying we may be sitting on bricks. And if we are sitting on bricks, here's death. We're going to let it go. We're going to accept that this current funk we're in, this current vibration and foundation is not supporting what we want. And so Spirit's saying, darling, you want this. I hear you loud and clear. Loud and clear. You have made your profession to the universe, your prayers, your affirmations, your visualizations, your craft, your spells, everything. You've made it very well known what you want. I'm just waiting on you, baby, to get yourself off some bricks. And I'm about to bring it home. But we got to do what? Tow the old car out. So in the sense of the story, he paid to have the car towed. All right. The car got towed. It was cleared off. Imagine the car had leaves under the car. It had been sitting there for like a year. This car was broke down. It was not serving him. So he just paid to have it towed. He made room for that car. Now, energetically, spiritually, mentally was prepared. And within 2 days, he brought home a new car. It was because he got rid of the barrier. Okay? And so we, as a collective, Pisces, are going to get rid of the barrier. And the barrier may very well be an ex, which I see is long gone. Okay? It could be just an energy. It could be that your home is physically not ready and prepared to bring home a family or a man or a woman into your life. It could be that your body is not on point for a sexual, intimate relationship on a daily basis to where you feel like you're ready to be intimate with someone like that. Maybe there's something you need to take care of physically, health-wise. Maybe you're in a cast. Maybe you are going through a surgical procedure coming up. Maybe there's certain things that are being pushed off. Maybe you have some dental appointments that need to be dealt with. Maybe the kids have things that need to be dealt with, and they need your full attention. Okay, full attention right now to take care of issues at home before you can start this new life. So you have to get your home and your life off bricks, so you can welcome this new energy. And it's all about this rebirth, and reconciliation is promised. And this person knows who you are now. They're transforming. Like I said from the beginning of the reading, Pisces, you are definitely looking at this differently. From the very beginning of the reading, you're not interested in love at the moment. You're interested in your relationship in the distance. So you're thinking in the far future, yes, I do want that. But right now, this month, May, you're really focused on home, family, life, and self. And so you're dealing with you. You know what I mean? You're dealing with you. You're getting your shit off bricks. So my little brick story is probably literally what you're doing. It's not what you need to do. It's what you're doing. You're clearing out your drama. You're clearing out that car. You're clearing out the exes, the karmics, the old stuff. And you are ready to get yourself off bricks so you can welcome this new life inside your home and body, mind, heart, and soul. Okay? So I see it coming. And you better get ready because within 3 weeks, there's a profound change. So I need you to be prepared. Yeah, That's what you're doing, right? So why am I yakety yakking about it? So that's it, Pisces. For the next 3 weeks, you are in prep mode. You're prepping. And there's probably going to be an ending in a relationship for you. Or there was. This could have either happened 3 weeks ago, or will happen in 3 weeks, or will change in 3 weeks. Keep whatever resonates for you. For a few of you, it was 3 years ago. Okay, for a few of you, it was 3 years ago, and now it's coming to a reconciliation. But there is the power of the number 3 in your reading. 3s are prominent. And that's that. That's my reading. So I guess that's it, Pisces. Keep your head up. Face your shadow. Accept what's dying with grace. Let things go. Move forward. Make healthy choices for your body, for yourself, for your family. Keep up the good work. You're one of the first signs I've done a reading on in a long time where I can say you're doing the work. You're not slacking. You're literally in the motions of getting off bricks. I don't have to tell you to do it because I know and I see it in your reading that you are doing it. So good job. And you earned a reconciliation. The only hard part in your reading is that there's an emotional loss, and you're going to have to accept it with grace and trust with all your mind, body, and soul and heart that this reconciliation with the person you're going to let go of will return. So right now, I have to say as a reader, I'm going to tell you I love you. And with grace, please accept the ending of what it is right now. It's temporary. And I want you to prepare for the reconciliation because I do see that coming in. Okay? So remember, this is a journey, not a destination. And all you got to do is one thing, and that's just keep swimming. So do it. I love you guys. Long reading. Good night. I love you. And for everyone that wants to bust my balls about why I went live and I'm not dealing with readings, I handled a lot of hella readings, redid them all, a lot of them. A lot of people got their readings. So don't you worry about me. Please worry about yourself. Quit poking the splinter in my eye and tear out that 2x4 in yours, please. And I did just block 3 people that commented bullshit on my videos, and I will block you from my channel if it's going to be a problem. And like I said, you want a refund, you'll wait 2 to 3 weeks. I'm not going to rush to hurt myself in the process because of things that are out of my control. I have disclaimers on my website, all the disclaimers. You knew what you got into before it. And if you don't want to give me grace, that's up to you. I work well with people that are nice and working well with me. That's how I work. That's how I roll. You get what you give. Anyways, that being said, thank you for watching this reading. I had to do it because in case no one noticed, I am weeks behind on my zodiac sign readings. So I just barely made it in April for Pisces. Barely, by the skin of my teeth. I have to do an Aries reading now very quickly. So please don't bust my balls on what I'm doing in my channel. Anyways, I love you guys. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you mañana. Good night, guys.